The story of Death Note is highly inspired by this 24 pages one-shot manga. This manga came in the year 1973 on 1st August. Now this story starts in the year it was written in 1973 itself. It revolves around the life of a normal salaryman named Yamada. He is 45 years old. So in this very first scenario, it is shown that Yamada is being harassed by all of his co-workers. Except for one of his co-workers. Her name is Miss Holt. Now she's the only one in his office that treats him better. And she does not harasses him. But they both share one thing in common. And that thing is the dislike in their co-workers. Now one afternoon it so happened that one of the co-workers saw Yamada donating 1000 yen in a Japanese temple. Now this co-worker who sees Yamada donating, he tells Miss Old that Yamada was seen donating. And when he's asked by Miss Old about the temple and the donation, Yamada is really frightened and scared. So while being in fear, he tells her in a scared voice about the incidents that occurred with him. One day after drinking, when Yamada was going home, he found a dead body and that corpse, he was holding a notebook. Now, Yamada being curious, he just takes the notebook from the corpse and he opens it and he sees some names written in the notebook. At that time, he's really scared, so he takes the notebook and he runs away. Now, to his surprise, he sees something really strange. He sees that the people whose name were written in that notebook, they were announced dead on the newspaper. The newspaper had the first and the last name. Both were precise. And the reason of death written in the notebook was as same as what had been announced on the newspaper. Yamada thinking that this must be a very strange coincidence, but also wonders about the power of this notebook that he discovered. So, to put the notebook to the test, he writes his dog's name in the notebook. And so, as he does this, within some time, his dog dies. Now after that, the power of the book is revealed, and it is true that whosoever's name is written in this notebook will die. Now as he tells Miss Old this story, he feels guilt and he feels shame. So to his guilt and his shame, he does something that makes him feel less guiltier. And that thing is to keep donating on a regular basis and keep donating more. Now after hearing the story, Miss Old, she takes the killing notebook from Yamada. Now after some time, slowly, the employees, the co-workers in the office, they slowly start dying one after the other. Now for everyone, these deaths were normal deaths, but Yamada, he knew what was going on. Yamada just didn't feel right, and for him, at that time, his conscience wouldn't allow him for this to keep going on. So Yamada, he breaks into Miss Old's house and he steals the notebook. After stealing the notebook, he writes Miss Old's name in it. Yamada, he feels really bad and guilty for what had happened. And he also took the blame of his co-workers dying upon himself, as it was due to him that their deaths occurred. So, as naturally, the killing notebook claims the life of Miss Old. And after Miss Old dies, Yamada knows that he has to atone for everything that he has done. And his atonement would be to write his own name in the killing notebook and also to burn it down so that it would never be in the wrong hands of an evil person or someone who might just misuse it. So the killing notebook, it turns into ashes, and after some time Yamada is seen walking on a construction site, and the inevitable happens. The last soul that the killing notebook claimed was the soul of Yamada. Yamada dies. And guys, this is the story, the one-shot manga that inspired Death Note. It is written by Shigeru Mizuki. Now the creator of Death Note, he can deny all he wants. But Death Note was inspired by this manga called The Miraculous Notebook. Thank you so much. Please like, share and subscribe. See you guys later. Bye.